Alright, let's go ahead and generate our random Pokemon team. Alright, cool. In this battle, we are taking on Danielle 67250H1. And I will say, before we actually get into the bulk of this video, this is probably gonna be one of the last times in some time that I will be doing a randomized team, because I know some people have actually requested Pokemon, and I do want to get to those people. And I will actually, with your break is coming up next week, and I do hope that I will be able to find the time to actually go through all the comments, and hopefully we can see if I can actually get my upload schedule back to the rate that it used to be at. So anyways, this is the team that I generated. As you guys can see, really kind of dookie for the most part. We do have Dragonite, which is good, and Frostmoth, which is not really that great, but I mean, in this team, it's actually pretty good. So anyways, let's lead with the Kecleon here. It has Stealth Rocks, it has stuff it can do. Okay, so he's gonna go into the Gengar, and we actually have a great matchup into this, because not only are we immune to his ghost type attacks, but we can hit back super effectively with stab. And now granted, this is an actual competitive player, he might be carrying Focus Blast, although I want to take the gamble and predict or hope that he doesn't. So let's just go for, okay, so this is a Mega, so he actually will probably live the knockoff in most cases, because I mean, my Kecleon doesn't really have much attack investment. And what I might do in the future is swap out knockoff for like Foul Play or something like that. Okay, so he goes for the Shadow Ball here, although with Protean we're going to change our typing to Dark, so he can actually hit us now if we wanted to, and we're actually stuck too. But let's just get up our Stealth Rocks, to be honest. I kind of feel like getting that arranged so that we can have an advantageous position for Frostmoth and Dragonite. And I will show you guys the items that we got here. Frostmoth actually has an Ice Gem, and the cool thing about this is that it actually doesn't exist in most standard Pokemon games. It's Brick Bronze exclusive right here, and it's going to allow us to get a boost to Ice Beam. It really is just a budget Z move for the most part, but we can run an actual Z move here in Dragonite. So that's going to be a lot of fun, because the opponent is not going to have an easy time checking this. And I'm running Hidden Power Ground. It isn't really the recommended set for Frostmoth, but in case we come across a Heatran or really any steel type for the matter, having that is going to be pretty useful, since Bug, Grass, and Ice, which are the common moves for Frostmoth, don't really do too much damage. So we also have well, this is the same Meganium as before, I just gave it leftovers. We have Illumise right here, really an overall garbage Pokemon. I decided to give it Bug Buzz just so we can actually make use of the special attacking benefit, although in all cases, if you want to use a Prankster Bug type, you're better off using Walby. And we have Flapple over here, which is going to be interesting. I've never used it before, never seen it before, so I kind of want to see what it can do. So let's go ahead and yeah, let's just go for round 2 on knockoff. I think that will suffice. He's gonna get the Toxic off. Probably should have done that earlier though, rather than wasting time going for whatever he went for. But that's alright. And Kecleon is definitely a cool Pokemon. I mean, it does just have a wide range of moves that it can use. Now granted, Greninja is probably better in almost every single way, but if you ever wanted something a little bit bulkier, that could I guess in a sense take special attacks, because this has an insane 120 special defense, then you can consider Kecleon. And I guess the original normal typing will give it a bit more in terms of the immunity. So we should actually potentially live this Hydro Vortex here. It's coming off a special attack, because Kecleon is okay, so Sub-Zero Slammer. I'm pretty confident we can survive this. We have a lot of investment in special defense, and this should knock out the Greninja right there. That's what we like to see for sure. It is actually putting in some work right now, I'm not gonna lie. That's a surprise. Like this was really just supposed to be a Stealth Rock Pokemon, and I was willing to let it go down after that. But I mean, if he wants to put in the work, we will get the work in. So let's see what he's got to sacrifice next to the Kecleon. It's yeah, I do actually like the Pokemon though. It's really cool. I believe you can find it in the Safari Zone. I wouldn't recommend using it though, because I mean, there are definitely better. Okay, well, he's gonna leave the game, so that right there is gonna be GG. Good game. In this battle, I've got a treat for y'all. You're taking on one of the top players. Well, at least they are also a community manager here, and they actually have a rank of 560, which may not seem like much, but in a game like this, where no one battles, that is actually quite a lot. And unfortunately, this team is not built for higher level play, but we're going to see what we can do anyways. So we do have the, oh yeah, and we don't have a way to defog. Just realized that's a horrible problem. I probably should have put it on Illumise, and I should have put heavy duty boots on this, but it's alright. We do have our own entry hazard Pokemon. So what we're going to do is start with the Illumise. Encore if you find some sort of setup Pokemon. Okay. Although we unfortunately cannot do anything to this because he's a dark type, which is actually tough. But we do have Meganium in the back, ready to be thrown out. Potentially we could do the Frostmoth reveal. I don't know if it's time for that yet though. I'm just gonna go into the safe Meganium switching. I mean, it's not really good for Ice Beam, but hopefully you can at least take a Hydro Pump. Okay, he makes a prediction, which is crazy. Okay, well, this is not Protean, so I'm gonna go into Frostmoth here. If he predicts that, okay, should take this really comfortably. Yeah. Let's go ahead and get a Quiver Dance going. We have a Ice Gem boosted Ice Beam that we can trip out too, so it's definitely a comfortable position for us to say the least. And Frostmoth here should be able to handle Greninja's attacks because of its Ice Scales ability, which will double the special defense stat. So I mean, with Quiver Dance we can basically set up on this, which is kind of funny. Because, Greninja is typically a scary Pokemon, but Frostmoth just happens to have the tools to kind of counter it in a sense. Now, granted, I was considering running Roost instead of, maybe it was Hidden Power, or, no, I think it was Roost over Bug Buzz, because Ice and Ground coverage is pretty good offensively, but, I don't know, I decided not to. Okay, well, this actually counters Frostmoth really hard, which is tough. If I had, and also, well, even if I had Hidden Power Fire, he's gonna have Bullet Punch, so it's not really an effective answer. And I have no switching. Like, bruh, this is not good. I cannot lie. Although we do have priority T-Wave, so that is something to be happy about. Yeah, it's gonna do a lot. Oh no, really, actually, we do actually handle that pretty nicely. Yeah, let's get off our paralysis here. I mean, if I were him, I would just go for round 2, to be honest. This is a pretty comfortable, bullet punch right here. And that's probably not choice banded based on the damage that he drew out there, but, it's definitely not something to have to be too afraid of either. I mean, it's not something to have to put to the side. Certainly looks strong. He's going to go for the withdrawal here. Okay, well that's just tough. Well, I mean, let's see. Maybe I can get an Encore going on. Bruh, ain't no way. Okay, well yeah then, that's good. He's gonna have to switch out now if he's smart. Okay, well, Encore isn't even working correctly. That's kind of stupid. Let's see if this switches in. Alright, so Kecleon comes out. We're gonna go for the Ice Punch. Okay, I would never personally do that. Hopefully, I mean, I don't know if there's going to be enough to knock out though, but we'll see. No, it's not. Oh my god. That was weak. That was disappointingly weak. He's gonna one-shot now, but just saw it in Earthquake. Which is just tough, but it's alright. He withdraws. Why would you do that though? Why would you ever do that? Well, unfortunately, I don't really have a switch in for this. Let's go ahead and go for a foul play. Hopefully now it's speed. Okay, well this should do a lot of damage since he's gone for his sword stance here. We do actually pick up the KO. Kecleon is actually putting out some sort of work. It's kind of funny. You would not expect that from Kecleon, but I'm not going to complain if he wants to do the work. I put in the work, man. I ain't complaining. Tapu Fini. We have Protean T-Punch, but I don't know if that's the move. I do want this for Gliscor though. Yeah. No, I forgot that I'm so dark type. It's gonna do a lot, but we should take it pretty decently. Nope, we don't, because it's a critical hit. Of course. That's just annoying. Well, really the only move we can make now is hope that Dragonite has enough damage output to sweep. Or actually Tapu Fini, or not Tapu Fini, Frostmoth. That's what I meant to say. Okay, well we can definitely revenge kill this if we need to. But that critical hit mattered a lot. It's not going well for us, I ain't gonna lie. So there goes Kecleon, unfortunately. Flapple doesn't even out speed, that's the sad part. This actually could be a good time to heal. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Okay, good. Let's get our Lucci set up too. Then we can kind of set up other Pokemon if we need to. Although I was hoping he was going to switch out here, I'm not going to lie. Okay, Scald is smart, but I do have Aromatherapy. So I don't have to be too worried about that. Okay. That's a lot of HP back. What do I want to do now? I can't really do much because of these typings. Why do I have 2 dragon types? No fairy resist. I mean, it's just not an... Like, what he should do is pull out the Sizer, to be honest. Okay, well, I guess I'll pick up Tapu Fini. I mean, I was trying to get as much HP back as I could, to be honest, but, you know, it's alright. Yeah, so Sizer should come in pretty comfortably here. That's exactly what I would do if I were him, but, I mean, we'll see. Okay, well, that also makes sense. And he's going to be able to Shadow Tag trap us, so we have nothing we can do about this either. This team sucks. This team actually sucks. If I had Illumise still alive, I could have gone for a T-Wave, but of course, Encore got bugged out and it's dead, so... I don't know, man. Maybe Frostmoth. I feel like Frostmoth makes sense. So I have other ways to take care of the Gliscor, but, you know, this is a problem right here. And Ice Beam should do a lot of damage, hopefully, so. Dude, what is it with these stupid critical hits? Oh my god. Well, I mean, this is the last stand right here, Mr. Dragonite. I have Flynium Z to attack what's probably going to be either Sizer or Glasscore, depending on who I've needed for more. He might have Dazzling Gleam. Oh, he withdraws. Okay, that's great. I'm not sure what I should do here. I'm gonna go for the Supersonic Sky Strike. Hopefully no Protect. That would definitely suck. But Dragonite could be the hero for today, because it could tear a big enough hole in this guy's team. Although I need Sizer gone actually. If anything, that's the biggest problem here that I have to deal with. Ninja is also going to be a bit of a problem too, to be honest. Especially if it has like a focus set. Yeah, but I do have the multi-scale, so let's go ahead and get our Dragon Claw off. Just shy of a KO, sadly. But we do live it, which is good. Okay. If he goes into Sizer, he's smart. If he goes into Gengar, okay, yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, I can set up Dragon Dance on Flapple if need be, but it's not gonna live what Sizer can throw out. Oh, brother. Now I'm cooked. Yeah, now I'm definitely cooked. Sizer's gonna live Fly, and then I'm gonna lose. Oh no. Well, that's tough. Yeah. I mean, Meganium isn't going to survive, but I can do what I can. Oh, brother. Okay, so yeah, Gengar comes out. We definitely don't survive a Sludge Wave, but... Oh, he goes for a Shadow Ball. And that's a critical hit. Yeah, bro, that's annoying. Alright. In this battle, we're taking on Diggity, or that's what I'm gonna call him. And as you can see, we have the randomized team. It's actually been almost 2 straight weeks since I've played this game, so I actually don't really remember what everything here does, but it's alright. We're probably gonna start with the Illumise, because we have U-turn. We got a lot we can do. We can kind of punish any entry hazards, or actually maybe we'll start with the Kecleon, since it has Stealth Rock. That could definitely be advantageous to us, so let's get that going here. So he's gonna start with his Tyranitar. Okay. Oh, that's cool. You can see it's typing now. Well, it might be advantageous for us to set up, or to get ourselves the dark typing, or maybe not. What will I do here, actually? Meganium looks kind of nice. I don't think I need to take any hits, to be honest. I mean, let's just see if we have any defensive investment. we do have some defensive investment, so we don't necessarily have to be too afraid of this. Let's get our Stub Rocks up, to be honest. Stone Edge comes out. Okay, that is annoying. But, you know, that's fine. I mean, we do get our Stub Rocks up, so that can definitely be useful for us. Although we're going to take some chip damage here, which is going to be... Or never mind, actually, because we made ourselves Rock type. I forgot about that. So... we know he's going to go for a Rock type attack. I don't even believe Meganium comes in too easily. It really doesn't. Nah, I don't even know what these EVs are. I don't think that's what it's meant to be, because clearly you can see we have a special defense nature right here. So, I mean, these EVs have been poorly invested. Although, I mean, we do definitely outspeed, so, I mean, that's not that bad. I can go in and Giga Drain, and it should give us a lot of HP back. Hopefully we don't get hit too hard by the Stone Edge here, and hopefully he doesn't critical hit. I mean, potentially he could even miss, which would be nice. Well, he goes for a Dark Pulse, so we can handle that pretty nicely. Let's go ahead and get a Giga Drain off, or actually a Leech Seed in case he switches out, so that could be a little bit more advantageous for us today at least. And you know, it is nice to have those Stub Rocks up that will punish any attempts of switching out, and that's also going to facilitate our setup sweepers as well. Okay, the Stone Edge comes out. Do we live? We do live, which is good, and that's pretty comfortable at that. So now we can start going for Synthesis, or maybe not actually, so I don't think that's going to do too much damage, to be honest. Let's go for a Giga Drain. So we're probably going to recover a little bit more from this, since the Sandstorm is currently up. That's kind of a disadvantage of having to use Synthesis over a move like Recover, which is just much better. There we go. Hopefully we get a miss here. Not a singular miss. This guy has some really good luck, bruh. It's kind of annoying. It's also annoying that the Sandstorm hits before you recover from leftovers. Like, that definitely... I can see that being a problem in specific matchups. So let's go ahead and get off another Giga Drain, and that hopefully will kind of give us an advantage here. And he actually switches out, which is alright. Groudon comes in. That's not a good move, because now we're going to get a lot of HP back from the Giga Drain. And really, I don't even know how well Groudon switches in on Meganium, because we have that that speed and special attack investment. It doesn't really switch in, as you guys can see. That's actually kind of nice, I won't lie. Because a lot of the times, people that are using Groudon don't really need to invest into it, since it's already really strong right off the bat. So yeah, that was a terrible play. He was probably trying to go for like a Flamethrower or something like that. And his Sunlight should also boost our Synthesis, which is going to be nice. Let's go ahead and figure out what we're going to do here. Kecleon looks nice, but I don't want to just go right into it before getting something like Leech Seed up, because I think we can stay in here. Yeah, we do. Surprised we outspeed though. It means that he really has no investment on this guy. So now that we got the Leech Seed up, we can most definitely switch out. I'm probably going to go into Kecleon, and what I'm going to do is, well, hopefully he doesn't go for a poison type attack. That would be tough. I mean, I'm pretty sure we should still survive, because we have some really good special defense. Yeah, as predicted. Now, most likely, what this guy's going to do, he's not very skilled, so he's probably just going to throw out a Hypnosis again. He's used to spamming that kind of attack. And unfortunately, like I said, there is no way to regulate Hypnosis, since this game has no sleep clause. This could actually switch in. Oh, never mind. It's a citrus berry rather than a lum berry, so we don't switch in. Although, what we're going to do is pivot out so we can get some more Leech Seed. He's probably going to go for Hypnosis here. Oh, never mind. I guess I predicted him wrong. It's alright though. I mean, that's not too big a concern for Meganium here. And let's go ahead and just use this turn to go for a Synthesis. It's probably not going to work. Yeah, because I mean, he put us to sleep. Although now we have a good chance next turn of waking up, or potentially we can be asleep all 3 turns, which would be kind of annoying, but I'm hoping that doesn't happen. Because, I mean, if we can get off a Synthesis with the Sunlight, we should get back to full HP. Hopefully we do wake up next turn though. That's what needs to happen if we want that to occur. Okay, still asleep. I will say though, with Gengar, you never want to run both Dark Pulse and Shadow Ball. So I mean, they both hit the same thing super effectively, and you get stabbed from Shadow Ball, so there isn't really a benefit. Except if you're trying to hit normal types, but you may as well use your Sludge Bomb for that, to be honest. like you can, get a better move like Focus Blast, which will hit dark types like Tyranitar. So that's definitely what you would want to do in that situation. Now we may as well go ahead and get a Giga Drain off. It definitely should be enough to knock out the Gengar from this point onwards. So, that's definitely really nice. Meganium is actually, for the first time ever, actually doing something, which is nice to see. Mewtwo comes in. Ideally, we want to get a leech sheet off on this guy so that we can kind of slow him down. Yeah, this is kind of funny. I've never seen Meganium actually be useful in any kind of game. But this is definitely nice to see. A refresh, to say the least. So yeah, let's get our leech sheet off here. Because if he gets true to Meganium, at least the other Pokemon don't have to worry about it. And he's running Psycho Cut on the Mewtwo. See, that is really just the sadness that you have to witness these days. A lot of people are just carried by legendaries, so they don't have to actually get, proper movesets or whatnot, because they can just use the power output to win every game. And unfortunately, for this guy, it's not going to work out here, because, I actually have decent Pokemon that can beat these legendary Pokemon, so you actually would want to have skill if you wanted to navigate around a team of 9 for that team that he has. But those are some nice Pokemon, though, to say the least. So here in the Rayquaza, like, this would have been really bad for me in a normal situation. Actually, well, not really, because you have Illumise here, which should outspeed the Prankster in most cases. But, in a normal case, though, it would have been bad. I mean, yeah, what I would do, though, is let Meganium go down, try and get a leech sheet up. Then I would switch in Illumise, and I would either Encore or I would paralyze him. And then at that point, once he's paralyzed or Encored, Frostmoth would come in and one-shot with the Ice Beam, or hopefully with one-shot. If it doesn't, then that's just unfortunate. Although we have Dragonite with multi-scale, so we are kind of set up to survive if we need to. So actually right now, I think it's time for Illumise. Not really actually, it's not a smart idea, but I just feel like going into it just so we can paralyze him, because this is actually kind of sort of a problem for our team. So let's go ahead and get that facilitated. He goes for the Fly, so now we actually do need to switch out into Hudo. Yeah, I really don't have a switch in other than Dragonite, but I guess Dragonite will work for this one. Unfortunately, not really the ideal play, but it is what it is. Yeah, actually, I don't really have as great a switch in. Let's go ahead and Dragon Dance though, because if he doesn't already have if he has a Dragon type move, it should knock us out. If it doesn't, then it's gonna be alright for us. So, we should be able to knock it out with Dragon Claw. Yeah, okay, that's just crazy. That's actually a cool move though. I didn't know that Rayquaza could learn that, but it's not gonna help him out here. He's gonna get knocked out by Dragon Claw, and hopefully Dragonite should have the power output to knock out everything else in this guy's team. Tyranitar is not a good switch in. I mean, actually, not really. It is a good switch in normal cases, but for this situation, it won't be, since he's gonna go down to the Dragon Claw. Yep. Alright, yeah, so I think this game is mostly won. I probably could have just done this a lot earlier, but either Dragonite or Frostmoth, but, it's alright. So we were trying to play this intelligently, so it is what it is. Alright. Go ahead and get our Dragon Claw off. I don't know who is left. I think Mewtwo is still in the game, actually, so we'll go ahead and finish that off after this Rayquaza. Yeah, Dragonite though is pretty overpowered if used right, with multi-scale at least. And now, against higher level teams, it does get sort of get neutralized, but then that's when you want to opt for a more defensive kind of setup, to be honest. Okay, so Greninja comes in. Nah, I'ma just Dragon Claw, because even if Dragonite does not knock this out and he has Ice Beam, I mean, I'm sure he has other Pokemon. I didn't feel like having to go through the whole animation if we didn't need to go through the whole animation. So yeah, let's see what his last Pokemon is. Hopefully it's gonna be hit some effect. Okay, well no, it is also fine. So he's gonna go down to Dragon Claw here. So yeah, that right there is gonna be GG. Certainly a good game though, to say the least, to kind of showcase I guess Meganium really. That's the only Pokemon that really came out. But yeah, it's gonna be a good battle right there. Good game.